Instagram CEO just did an interview and announced 5 major algorithm changes, and if you're not adapting to these things, it's going to destroy the reach that you're getting right now. But don't worry, all you have to do is make the 5 changes I'm going to share with you in this video, and it's going to help you blow up the same way it helped this creator get over 700,000 followers and this creator over 2.4 million followers. Change number 1 is you need to start using Instagram's new Edits app. Every single time that Instagram launches a new feature, guess what? The people that take advantage of it are the people that end up growing the fastest, because Instagram obviously wants to push out their new feature, so guess what they're going to do? Creators that use the Edits app are going to get an increase in reach. Now, this doesn't mean that if you use CapCut or you use Adobe Premiere Pro that you're going to see a decrease in reach. It just means that you aren't going to get that spike in reach that you could be using by taking advantage of Instagram's latest app. In addition to that, if you're in the Edits app, you are going to get analytics on why your posts are doing well or not doing well. Again, this is a sign that Instagram actually wants you to start using this app and start studying these analytics in order to increase your reach. And this is one of the easiest ways that you could get more views right now, you could go viral right now, or you could get more followers. In fact, this tiny tweak can help you go from getting 1,000 views to getting 10,000 views, or from getting 10,000 views to getting over 100,000 views. And if you're having trouble using the app, another thing that you could consider doing is doing most of your editing in CapCut or Adobe Premiere Pro or wherever you're editing your content right now. And then for the last bit of it, export it, put it into Edits, make that final change, and then Instagram's gonna think that you did all of that just within Edits. Update number 2 is that Instagram CEO is now suggesting that you begin creating longer form content. In fact, he said that content that is over 30 seconds long has a higher chance of going viral right now. Now, I do want to warn you here. I don't want you to stop creating content that's 5 seconds long, that's 7 seconds long, that's 11 seconds long, because short form content definitely still works on Instagram. But if you want to skyrocket the reach that you get, you need to start increasing your views, because if you are one of the first creators that starts doing this within your niche, guess what? Instagram is going to reward you, and then as a result, they're going to increase the reach that you get. So right now, if all of your videos are 5 seconds long, start to increase it a little bit. If your videos are 20 seconds long, start to increase it. And if you're already making content that's over 30 seconds long, I would try to get it as close as possible to 55 to 70 seconds, because that is going to be the sweet mark for Instagram growth right now. If you are able to upload content that gets a high amount of watch time, that gets a lot of comments, that gets a lot of shares in the 55 to 70 second range, this is by far the easiest way to go viral, because these are the types of posts that Instagram actually wants to push out. In addition to that, if you have tens of thousands of followers or more and you start uploading content in this length, it is going to increase the odds that Instagram invites you to their new program where they're literally paying creators just to post on Instagram. Now, I will warn you, there's no way to apply for this program right now. You have to get invited to it, and one of the easiest ways for you to do that is to start to increase the length of your videos, and then it's going to increase the odds that they invite you to this program, because this program is more so catered towards creators that are making longer form content, and not just people that are uploading videos that are 5 seconds, 7 seconds, or 11 seconds. Update number 3 is that comments matter more than ever before, but you don't just need to focus on getting more people to comment on your content. You also need to make sure that they are leaving comments that are related to the keyword that is in the hook in your video or in the description of your video, because if you are able to do this, it is going to skyrocket your odds of going viral. In fact, I just helped this creator get over 8 million views, this creator over 2 million views, this creator over 1 million views, and it happened to every single one of them because of the comments that they got on their videos. And every single one of them implemented the same secret in order to make this happen, because it's actually a tool that makes it incredibly easy for you to get comments on Instagram, but more importantly, turn those comments into leads and turn them into sales. Now, the tool that I'm talking about is ManyChat, because the average creator that starts using ManyChat sees a 5x increase in the amount of engagement that they get, and they make more money from Instagram. Because essentially what ManyChat allows you to do is gets people to comment on your posts, and then it automatically sends them a DM with the link that you're trying to get them to. So now, instead of you sounding salesy in your videos, instead you just tell people to comment a keyword and that you're gonna automatically send them whatever they want from the video, and then guess what ends up happening? Not only does this increase the leads and sales that you get, it also increases the amount of comments that you get, and if you make that keyword something specific to the keyword in the hook or the keyword in the description, it's going to skyrocket the odds that you end up going viral. And if you go to the pinned comment below, you can get started with ManyChat today for free or get a 30-day free trial to ManyChat Pro. Here's how it actually works. You're gonna get your audience to comment a specific word on your post, and ManyChat automatically is going to send them a DM. The more comments you get, the more engagement that your video has. Then as a result, Instagram is going to push out your content to more people. So what are you waiting for? Go to the pinned comment below and get started today with ManyChat for free or get 30 days free access to ManyChat Pro. Now, before I get into update number 4 and update number 5, which are by far the most important, I need to make sure that you're not making a few critical mistakes when it comes to Instagram right now. First and foremost, I would strongly recommend that you do not post more than 3 times a day unless you're in a niche that has to do with news. In fact, most of you should only be posting 1 to 2 times a day. And what I would strongly recommend that you do is I would have your content right now be 1 meme, 1 original post. 1 meme, 1 original post. 1 meme, 1 repost, and then I would repeat that process. The memes should all be remix memes, because if you start doing remix memes, you're going to get more followers, you're going to go viral way more frequently, and you're going to have a better understanding of what your audience actually wants to see on Instagram. Because the more memes that you upload, the more shares you're going to get, the higher odds that people are actually going to come to your page and interact with your other content. When it comes to doing reposts, you should simply take the posts on your page that have done really well and then repost them on there. This isn't going to hurt your engagement. In fact, it's going to help your engagement. Why? Because people on Instagram have already seen hundreds of posts or thousands of posts since the last repost that they've seen from you. So if you simply repost one of your pieces of content, Instagram knows exactly who to show it to, and it increases your reach. In addition to that, I would strongly suggest that you are not posting when your followers are online on Instagram. If you want to get more followers and you want to go viral, you need 99% of the people that see your content to not be following you. And what does this mean? That you need to be uploading at the ideal time to reach your ideal audience instead of just posting when your followers are online. So instead, what you need to be doing is paying attention to when your competitors are posting and when they get a lot of reach from posting. And then you're going to want to post at those same exact times. And this is going to increase the odds that you start reaching non-followers on Instagram. And then the final thing you need to make sure that you are not doing is uploading content that is less than 5 seconds long. Because if you upload content like that right now, or content that has a watermark on it, guess what? Instagram isn't going to push out your content. Now, change number 4 is that Instagram has made it 100 times more easy for you to be able to see exactly what is trending in your niche. In fact, they're actually allowing you to predict how many views you get on Instagram before you ever even post something. Here's how you could do this. So now what you're going to be able to do when you come to Instagram is you are going to be able to do a search for whatever you are about to post about. For example, let's say that you are going to do a post about GLP-1 before and after. You could come in here and do a search for what your hook is about, and then you'll be able to see whether or not this video has the potential of going viral. And as we can see, almost every video under here has gone viral. And that is going to be a really good sign that you should create a piece of content on this same topic. If you do a search for something and don't see that anything has gone viral, for example, if we type in something like Ethereum owner, what we're going to see is that there are going to be way less viral videos. In fact, most of these videos have gone viral, but have absolutely nothing to do with exactly what this video is about, which is Ethereum owner. And that is going to be a sign that Instagram doesn't want to push out content about that topic. So what you need to make sure that you do is that you are perfectly aligned. You do a search for something, you see other posts on that exact topic that have gone viral, and then you need to make sure that the hook on your video is going to be better than these videos, and overall that you're making better content than what shows up. Because if you're able to do that, it's going to skyrocket the reach that you're getting on Instagram right now. And Instagram is literally telling you whether or not you're going to get views before you even post something. In addition to that, they're literally telling you exactly what content your content needs to be better than in order for it to get shown to other people on Instagram. Because if you're just making a worse version of what already exists on Instagram, why would they push out your stuff? Now this brings me to update number 5, and the last thing that you need to make sure of right now, and that is that your profile is actually set up correctly. Because you can do everything right that I just shared with you in this video, but if your profile is set up the wrong way, guess what? Instagram isn't going to push out your page. Here's what you need to do. Now, what you want to make sure you're doing is a mix of what Mike is doing and what Nick is doing, because both of them are doing really good things in their content. If we look at Nick over here, the first thing that you are going to notice is that his profile image is a big photo of him with a bright background. This makes him stick out and it makes him get remembered, and it is the first thing that you need to make sure that you're doing on your profile in order for people to remember you. The second thing that you need to make sure of is that you have a keyword showing in 2 different places. In fact, you get bonus points if you show it in 3 places. The first place it needs to show is here in your description. You could see that he has credit score, he has fixed credit, he has credit evaluation, he has get approved, and guess what? These are all terms in his niche that he is going to be putting in his content. And this helps Instagram understand exactly what his content's about and who to show his content to. In addition, he has that show in his story highlights. He has credit repair, he has card review, he has best cards, and again, this signals to Instagram exactly what his content is about. Now, the bonus thing that you could do is what Mike is doing right here. His name here is Mike, the credit guy, Meza. This, 1, adds branding to him. 2, he was able to put another keyword, credit, in the name that he has here. And if you're able to do this, this is going to unlock more Instagram followers for you. In addition to that, if we look at both Nick and Mike's page and we click right here, what we're going to notice is that they then recommend other finance and credit related content. If we come over to Nick, we're going to see the same exact thing here. Now, what this means is that Instagram is classifying their page correctly. If you do this on your page and you do not see other content that is relevant to your niche, it means Instagram is classifying your page the wrong way because you have the description set up wrong or you have your story highlight set up wrong. And if you don't see anything when you do that, it's because you need to come over into profile, you need to come into edit profile right here, you need to scroll down and make sure that this is toggled on. You're only going to be able to view this from a computer, and I'd strongly suggest that you have it on, because if you're doing all these things, then your profile is going to be set up correctly and Instagram is going to give you more reach for it. Now, if you want to grow faster on Instagram in the next 30 days, the same way that I helped this creator get over 700,000 followers and this creator over 2.4 million followers, well, please check out this video right here that walks you through exactly how we can work together one-on-one, so I could literally tell you exactly what to post, what to change, how to make your content differently, answer all your questions, give you AI tools that are going to decrease the time that you spend creating content, and so much more to guarantee you grow. I'll see you over here.